everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome. We are here to do the podcast. What is this podcast about again? It is about dicks? Wait, what? I was not asked to do this. I was asked it was about a podcast about my daughter. I don't understand. What am I supposed to say? Girl with the month name. What am I supposed to say, huh? What am I supposed to say?
Please send dick pic.
No, what is this nonsense? I don't understand. Please send what? What do you want to see the penis? Why don't you just say penis? You could. Do they not teach you anything in school? Huh? Like learning, I don't understand. I guess. Okay, fine. I guess I'm getting paid. You do whatever you can for money, don't you, huh? Okay, I guess I do. Alrighty then. Welcome. To please send the dick pics. I guess it is. Yeah. Okay. Whatever. This is nonsense. I tell you, nonsense.
April, and I have a special guest co-host today,
Shiriji Shah.
And you're listening to
Please Send
Dick Pics. We're doing this remotely, even though we live in the same town right now.
Sort of. I mean, you're known as BFE.
Yeah, you're in BFE.
Nah,
no,
don't
you
say
are.
that. I really could be though. There's like no one here.
Except your family's gonna arrive at
3:30ish. I don't know. It's like my best friend. He's getting off work at 3, and he said he's gonna come over with his puppy. Yes, I'm using him for his puppy.
You just want his puppy. You don't really care about him. So I hope he's listening.
Yeah, please listen. Shout out to Krish, the pup.
So it's Father's Day.
We have people coming over today, gonna do the whole fajitas and my mom's corn, and we're gonna eat outside, and Krish is gonna be there, so
And like you're doing fajitas, which threw me off because I thought you would do like
something really white and American.
Yeah, something super white. Yeah, I thought you would do like
cornbread.
Falafel or something, because I love
What the
falafel.
hell? That shit's not white. That's like Middle Eastern. That's not even from my place.
I know it's not. I couldn't think of anything that was Indian. I've eaten a lot of Indian stuff. I couldn't think of anything.
You could just be like the whitest person and be like, why didn't you make curry?
Oh, I'm sorry. I could have said that.
I love how you apologize. Like, I'm sorry. I should have been racist.
My mom makes fajitas and we're white, so it's like, she used to make a lot of those, like, she has the best tacos that I haven't had in years.
Oh my God, go have tacos. Do you have a dad? A father?
Yes. He's an engineer and perfectionist. He's probably where if I ever offend anybody, I probably get it from him, because he's part German, he's full German.
He's full.
But not like he's American. He's born here. But like, I don't know if when your family's from Germany, if you have that perfectionist background automatically,
I mean, my family's from India, and I've got the perfectionist gene in me.
Okay.
But it's a curse. I swear it's a curse.
It's a curse because they all work at Intel. My dad worked at Intel.
Are you sure you're not Indian? Are you sure you're not Indian?
I mean, my dad worked at Intel. I know like a lot of like Indian people work at Intel Corporation. We're not talking about like intelligence. They have a ton of intelligence. These people work at Intel. But whenever I see Intel in an Army commercial, I'm like, Intel is involved in the Army? Like the company?
Take a shot every time you hear April say Intel.
Okay. Yeah, everyone, we're doing a drinking game. I love it. You can make this podcast better because it is a pretty boring podcast.
Oh, no. Stop. Intel.
Have you ever gotten a dick pic before?
I've gotten like 20 million. I think I've gotten more dick pics than I've gotten like actually asked out on a date.
Oh, like, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's sad, but it's like normal, but it's not normal because it's stupid and
It's
that's not how you're supposed
offensive.
to. Yeah, exactly. Like what? You sent me a dick? Oh wow, it's hard. Good job. Like what do you want for it? What do you want? I'm going to unmatch you because of that, or I'm going to delete your phone number or block you on Snapchat, all of which has happened.
I just got the like last. Okay, I've gotten dick pics before in the email, like from anonymous people, but not
What?
as.
In an email?
Yeah, I mean, I tried to date on Craigslist, and that's what's gonna happen, you know.
She tried to date on
But
Craigslist. He was not
I
intel
know.
enough.
So I got my first Snapchat masturbation video. So I've never gotten one before. I'm not surprised by it because I watch like porn, so I'm not like surprised. But I was
I've
like,
had that. I've had a guy be like, "Can you just watch me while I jerk off?" And I was like,
just so he feels wanted.
"Yeah." And then I don't know why I said okay. And then I was like, "I think I need to just like experience this so I can check it off of a non-existent bucket list."
Did you fold laundry while watching it?
I was Did he or did
Did
me?
you?
Oh, I just was like sleeping. Like, 'cause he was like, the funniest part was he was like, can you like say something like he's like, do you like it? And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, my parents are in the room next door.
And then you're like,
Yeah, I know, literally, like he was just like text me, and I'm like, I don't know. I like had the computer on, and I was like, here. It was really stupid, and then I immediately like unfriended, unblocked him. Because he was like, we were talking for like a little bit, and then seemed nice, and then all of a sudden this came up, so I was like, ugh, I'm gonna let him have this, feel like an idiot, and then say bye.
yeah, like okay, nice, okay, bye, I gotta go. Never talk to me again.
Yeah, exactly. Can't believe you're an Indian.
Oh, then now we know who he is. Now I know definitely who he is.
Exactly. Now you know exactly who he is. He's a
Out of
medical
what, a billion
student.
people? A medical student who's Indian? Never heard of that happening.
Oh my God, really?
I know. I'm sorry, we didn't talk about who you are. So, like, explain who you are and what you do.
Okay, so my name is Shiriji. I don't really go by my last name that much, so I don't know why I said my last name earlier.
Because I
But
said it earlier before the
probably
podcast.
that's probably why. It's okay. So, I am an actress, ex medical school candidate, and
Candidate?
I
You have to explain that later. Go ahead.
we can totally explain that later. So I like to do a lot of stuff on Instagram. I'm also a photographer. I like writing, directing, all that jazz. Basically art. So I just recently started my YouTube videos, and they star my mom, which is kind of amazing because she's really conservative, and like half the time we're like fighting before we film these. So if you're like really observant and you watch these videos and you see that my mom doesn't really give an F, it's because she doesn't.
You guys
So
are fighting before the videos? Oh my gosh.
yeah, so like the most recent video I posted was right after we had a huge fight, which is why the video is only 3 minutes long instead of the usual 7 minutes. And they're called the Mommy and Me series, and I am loving doing this. I haven't like filmed my own videos in probably a couple years, so getting my feet wet all over again. I'm starting to collect more gear. It's so much fun, and it's fun doing it with someone. Um, I guess I'm kind of lucky because she like supports me and wants me to do well, so she does it even if she doesn't agree with the videos. But it's
yeah.
yeah, but it's I mean, but then she like has fun, but she won't admit it. So it's just kind of I mean, she's kind of on a journey of like understanding what this new world is, you know?
I saw your American Idioms video
Oh my God. Isn't
at
that
Couch
crazy?
Potato.
She had like the hardest time saying sex. In Couch Potato, yeah. She's so funny. Oh my God. I asked my mom, you guys have to watch this. I asked my mom what like the birds and the bees meant, and she was like, you know.
You know,
I'm like, no,
actual
Mom.
birds and bees. No.
What, Mom? Which kind of bird? The cardinal? What kind of bee?
The bluebird, the
Yeah.
hawk.
Seriously. Ooh, if he's a hawk. Well, shit.
He's a hot hawk. Oh.
He's a hot hawk. I guess like Thor is a hot hawk.
I wish guys that I liked were hawks. Like, I don't want any guy just being a hawk, but if it's a guy I like and he doesn't know I like him, I wish he'd become a hawk. Like,
No, he should know
momentarily.
you like him, so then you can have a hot hawk. Can we just say hot hunk? No, it needs to be hot hawk hunk.
What a hot hawk. I was the Hawthorne Hawks growing up at the elementary school, Hawthorne.
It's meant to
Nathaniel
be.
Hawthorne Elementary School.
It's meant to be.
So, well, let's talk about, do you have anything in the news?
Ooh, in the news.
Are you in the news?
Am I in the news? You know what? I have a cool story to say. So I felt like I was kind of in the news. I don't know. So I started this new job about 2 weeks ago. I left retail hell. I don't want to say where I left, but it rhymes with PBS.
Is it PBS?
No.
Is it CBS?
Wait, you're not supposed to say it. Now everyone's
my
going to
God.
know I left CBS. It's a retail hell. Wait, did I just say that
Oh my
out loud?
God.
Cut that out. I'm just kidding.
Oh, retail. Well, the CBS store? Okay.
No, CVS for sure. I worked at their pharmacy, but I left and now I work at this awesome medication management center where I like consult patients and help them out, and it's really cool. But there was this girl there, or there is this girl there who like approached me and was like, "Hey, like, I heard you're a photographer. Can you like take some pictures of me?" And I was like, "Yeah, for sure. Here's like exchange numbers." And like, I told her, I was like, "Send me a picture of whatever you want done and I'll get it all done for you." I was like, "Oh, you just want one picture, whatever." And then we have like an instant message at work where, cause like everyone's like on their computers and it's kind of awesome. She like messaged me and was like, "Why? Somehow I feel the need to have a drink with you." And I'm like, "Yeah. Random? Are you hitting on me?"
Yeah, really.
I like penis. I don't like dick pics, but I do like penis. And yeah, I didn't know how to react, so I was just like, "Random? Question mark, sure." And then yesterday, she was texting me about her, like on Friday she was texting me about her dress and everything, and then Saturday morning she texted me, she's like, "Hey, I just realized that I have been following your campaign on Instagram since January." And I was like, "What?" And she goes, "When you walked into work, I was like, I know this girl from somewhere, but I don't know." And I was like, "What? That's amazing." Like, I kind of felt like a celebrity, sort of. Like, she's like, "Your videos, your attitude is amazing. Your stories that you tell have really inspired me." And I was like, that's exactly what I wanted to do. Like, obviously a part of me wants to like gain some fame or a lot, but more importantly, I want to help people and like through my stories. And I was like, "Wait, you read my stories?" She's like, "Yeah, and I watched your videos." And I was like, "What?" And she goes, "That's why I felt like I knew you and needed to
And
like
you had to have a drink. Had to have a drink.
had to have a drink." So that was like the coolest moment yesterday, and now I know more. Right? Thank you. More the
Love
reason
it.
to like not give up our dreams, you know, like keep putting content out there, keep working. Doesn't matter if you have 10 followers or 10 million, like you never know when and how someone's going to come across it, and like it might actually help them. So don't, like, you could put whatever you want out there, but put it out there with like a full heart. For sure.
I
Like,
feel you, because like I'll feel bad, and then randomly someone will remember a joke I told, and then, oh, I gotta tell you, at Dos Gringos, it's a place where you can do stand-up comedy, like on Tuesdays
oh, okay.
at like
Yeah.
7:30.
Yeah.
Jill Kimmel runs it, and she's cool. I remember I did like just.
Kimmel?
What do you say?
She related to Jimmy Kimmel?
Yeah, she's related to Jimmy Kimmel. She's on another episode of my podcast.
Wait, is she
2 or
really?
3 episodes ago. Yeah, you can listen to it after if you
Wait,
want.
she's really related to him?
Yeah.
Dang, girl.
But you wouldn't suspect it. No, she looks like him, but you wouldn't. She's really cool. She brought me food. It was nice.
Aw.
But she's awesome. But she runs an open mic. I don't always go to it because there's always, during the summer, it's just a swamp cooler running it. Like, you know, for the AC. And like, no. But like also,
No.
it's a good place to work on new stuff for sure. You may not, the vibe is just, you know, some people are there to watch their son do it for the first time. Then everyone else, they just stare at blankly, you know, and it's just like a weird
awkward.
vibe sometimes.
I'll come watch you. I'll have a poster for you. I will not be like your adopted sister being like, "Ugh, April again. We have to support her again."
But like I performed one night and I did all new jokes and like they went okay, I guess. But after, there's a guy that kind of popped out from behind the wall of tequila bottles, and he's like, "Hey, I like your jokes. I like your Beyonce and your Shirley Temple joke or whatever I talked to you, Miss Frizzle, whatever it is." And I was like, "I didn't tell those jokes tonight. Who are you?"
What? He's like, I work at Intel. I know everything about you.
He's
Shah!
like, "I work at Intel and I have intel on you." Because your parents
Oh,
no, I don't know. I just thought that was weird. And I go, "You've been watching?" Because I also hadn't performed there in like 3 months. And I'm like, "How did you know these jokes?" So that stuff kind of keeps you going and keeps you watching behind your back and making sure no one's following you home. But it also keeps you going because you're like, "Oh, I'm."
You're like, I'm making a difference.
Do you ever get like heartfelt messages via Facebook?
Yeah, actually I get them
those.
at the beginning of my campaign. So my campaign was 31 days. It was 31 reasons why I love my body and soul.
Okay.
And so it was basically like, I would like legitimately have parts of my body that I said I loved, but I stemmed from that and told a story. And I told very personal stories, which was really scary. And also it caused a lot of drama in my very big family. And if my family's listening to this, yes, I know you guys talk crap about me. I know. So, yeah, that happened. But yeah, so I got a lot of text messages, a lot of Facebook messages, and I got a lot of DMs too, which was like, it was just so like, wow. Like, I got it from people that I knew. I got it from people I hadn't talked to in years. I got it from people I didn't know. And like, when I got messages like via text, like when I got them DMs, like it was nice. But when I got like text messages and Facebook messages, I was like, whoa, these people went out of their way, because you have to be on Instagram. And I don't post my Instagram on Facebook due to my family. But only like the stuff that I know I could get away with. But like, I was so moved, and I'm actually dropping another campaign. We're in the process of it right now. So, if you want any information on it, come on Instagram. In about 2 weeks, I'm going to be posting what it's about, and it's kind of going to involve people. Or it's going to involve you, so you can be part of it, like the audience. So definitely Instagram at JustShriji 4 E's.
Sweet. I should have asked you what your campaign was about. Sorry.
Oh, it's okay.
I meant to ask that, and I didn't. Like, you just pulled me out of what I was talking about, and I'm like,
I know, I'm so sorry. I forget what you were talking about.
No, it's fine. It's not. This podcast isn't about me, so.
It is about you. You like Intel and you like dick pics, and you want Intel dick
if the dick pics are creative, if they have rainbows or something.
Yeah.
I've gotten like, I tell everyone, I've gotten like dick pics that were decorated with like just different things like hearts or flowers. Your face is all happy right now. I can see you.
I'm like, what? I've got just like the lame ones that are like
of the dick, right? Here it is. Like, it looks like a Jeep. Yeah, the ones I've been getting have been decorated. Like, they decorate the dick with a monocle, or he looks like Scrooge McDick, or. And I notice when I tell women that on the podcast, their eyes light up, and I'm like, right?
It's insane.
Right? Let's change
like, my
the dick
eyes
pic
are
game.
literally lit up. And
You're like,
there's like light in my face, but.
Like, there could be unicorns. I would love a unicorn dick pic, like with a unicorn, like a narwhal, or like a horn.
I would just love a dick in front of me.
With a what?
I said I would just love a dick in front of me.
Oh, just an actual one?
Yeah, like, don't send pics. Like, it's just so, like...
Just break into your home and show me.
My window. Hello. You can be, like, all cute, climb through my window, and be like, yo, boom, walk out, and I'll be like...
It's a Melissa Etheridge song.
I don't even know what that is.
Something come through my window. I'll be home soon. She's actually into women, so I'm sure she wants a woman to climb through and show the vagina, but
okay.
But it's like the same thing. It's like a say anything
happens.
Sort of thing. It's like a Romeo and Juliet meets say anything.
It's like Romeo was like, yo, want to see my dick? She was like, no, the real story is that's how he died. I killed him because he sent me a dick pic.
Yeah.
You thought it was Family Feud? No, it was tragic because he sent me a dick pic, and by dick pic, he just pulled it out.
He whipped it out. So my news thing is kind of like sad, but it has to do with comedy.
Okay.
and that's why I wanted to talk about it. There's a girl in Melbourne, Australia.
Oh.
Australia.
They're
Who,
pretty hot out there. Get it?
Are they? Have you been? Oh, hot.
Now I just stare at
They're
them
hawks.
as words. They're hawks. You don't even understand.
There is a comedian who, just let me know what you think about this. I just want your opinion.
Okay.
As a woman. So there's a comedian named, if I say it right here, if I say it right,
Salt rock.
Eurydice Dixon.
Okay.
She was just walking home, I think from her boyfriend's house, walking home through a park late at night, and she got killed. And it's weird to see somebody doing stand-up in photos, and then you just know that they were
Oh my God, really?
kind of like you, like maybe not too famous, but they're just like us. And then,
Yeah.
you know, the comedian thing
Wait, are
as
you
well. I was like, I
in
need to post
Australia?
this. Melbourne, yep.
Oh my God. Wait, was she
Melbourne?
killed by like a drunk driver, or was it like?
Just a guy. They didn't say who. But anyways, this is the thing: is the police were like, well, women just need to be better aware of their surroundings, and I'm like, we are. Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, we need more situational awareness. We need to be in our heads a lot more. You know.
When we're in our heads a lot more, you call us crazy because we have good instincts that you're cheating on us, motherfucker.
Yeah.
But if we walk, are you kidding me?
I'm like, we're already obsessed. We're already like just stressed out from preparing to be where we are. Like, okay, if I go here, should I carry this on me? Should I carry a taser, mace? You know, should I even bring my purse? You know, just in case I get taken. I don't really carry a purse, but you know what I mean. We're already like,
no, I do. Like, should
looking around
if
our
I
shoulder.
don't carry, kind of like if I don't carry a purse, should I have my keys interlocked through my fingers so I can use
Wolverine
them?
fingers.
Yeah.
Wolverine. Yeah.
No, like
Yeah,
this.
that was.
Cause I'm like you. I don't carry a purse. My thing is like this little pocket thing that I have right here, and I've got like 3 keys on there, and like even then I'm like.
Enough for a Wolverine fist.
Maybe it's too small. I don't know.
But I'm always thinking about like ways to defend myself. Just in my leisurely day, like I'm always thinking like, okay, if I got into my car and someone tried to take me, what would I do? You know, I'm always thinking about someone busting in my house. What would I do?
Same.
That's just a regular day
That's
to be
just
thinking. Like I'm just in the shower pondering it. You know.
No, I'm with you. I literally am thinking about it all the
plan.
time because, like, in the shower, I'm like, what if someone walked in? What if this happened? What if that happened? Like, I legitimately, so in my house, so in my room, next to my door, I have a cricket bat.
Oh, yeah, you have a bat?
Yeah, well, I use a cricket bat.
Oh, so it's like a paddle.
No, it's, yeah, because cricket is, like, India's
kind of flat.
baseball.
Yeah.
So I
kinda
keep
did
one, and I'm
cricket,
like,
though.
I feel like I need to keep one in my car. But even then, it's just like, so like last week or this past week at work, we had overtime, so I was working till like 7 or 8 p.m. and I had to walk out alone, and that was like my first thought. I was like, wow, I'm kind of like not in the best area, and I have to walk up the stair. I have to walk across the street and up the stairs, or across the way and up the stairs to go to my car, and I don't know, I was like scared.
Were you thinking of things you could do, like you would just run, or you would scream, or?
I would probably.
I don't know.
Yeah, I was. I was like once I get to this part of the street, then I can't go backwards. I have to go front. Like it's more better if I go run up the stairs rather
Towards
than
your
run
car.
Yeah, then back, cause like my building is all key cards, so I could. I mean, I know the building. I'm getting to know the building better, and I could easily just run back in. Yeah, it's just so sad. I don't even want to think about it.
We think about this. And, you know, I think there's like a group, I don't know if it was the same article. I think it was the same article. They asked like a group of guys, like, what do you think about when you walk outside? And they're like, oh, I don't know. They thought about nothing, you know, on their day-to-day walk outside at night. And then when they found out what women think about, they're like, what?
They're like, well, I don't know. Like, don't take pity on us. Just like, you know, it could be real for them too. And like, I don't know. I'm not saying like, oh, women go rape men or kill men or something. I'm just like, I don't know. It's frustrating.
Well, like,
now I'm going to be thinking about that comedian a lot.
Well, the point of the article was like that. How about the police just tell the guy or the assaulter, just don't do it. Just don't hurt somebody. That's all
so
you
they
have to do.
found the assaulter,
I don't know who it is.
but they
Again,
found
they didn't
him.
say who it was. I don't know. I have no idea. It didn't say.
Oh, I was gonna say they found him, and then they're saying this. Are you kidding me? A woman lost her life.
So the point is like the people who are gonna assault women, don't do it. Don't assault them. That's it.
Yeah.
Especially, I mean, he didn't even know her either. But
I
they don't mention who it is. I'm reading one article though, so I don't know if there's another article that talks about it. I don't know if it really matters. It's just a general thing. It's just what the police said. It was the point of the article.
That's fucking messed up. I'm not okay with it. I'm not okay with it, but is it sad that I'm kind of like, I don't want to say immune, but numb to it? Like I don't get fazed by it anymore because it's just like, what else do I expect?
It's because we thought about it all of our lives. We thought about defending ourselves. And now they're like, defend yourself even more. And I'm like, just have the guy.
No, how about we look at it
fix yourself,
way?
guy.
Yeah, exactly.
You fix yourself.
There's only so much you can do to reach 100%, and once you've reached it, like, maybe it's time, other parts should reach 100, if that makes sense. Like, if we've been
women are like 100 and 200% thinking about defending themselves. We don't need like 300%. Guys just need to not assault women. That's it.
Exactly.
Simple.
Like, what the hell? Like, I remember when I was in Chicago, I was in Madison, Wisconsin. I was looking at the college there because I always wanted to go and be a Badger, like, because everyone in my family is. And they were my older brothers and sisters, aka cousins, were showing me around, and they're like, oh, these are the dorms. Here's a really cool dorm. It's an all-female dorm in the backyard, where the back was like the lake, and I was like, oh, it's so pretty, and they're like, yeah.
You found a dead body?
We're getting there.
Oh my god.
But it's called Lakeshore. It's called Lakeshore Walk, or like, how you have like the California coast? This is like the Lakeshore coast, like little walk around the lake, and it takes you all the way from there to like campus. They call it Rape Shore Drive.
Oh my god, Rape Shore.
Yeah, and it's like, that house is like this huge like X-Men house, and it's an all-female dorm, and it resides right on that drive because it's like the lake and then the drive and then the house, so girls can walk that all the way to like the terrace, which is like the student union area, and it kind of goes through like a wooded area, and they call it Rape Shore Drive. It's just like, well, how about get rid of the trees, or maybe make that an all-male place? Or, like, are you serious? And so, like, I never got to walk it because my cousin was like, yeah, we're just going to keep going just because, like, there's no point. Just know that this is called that. Don't walk that when you come here.
Wow. Yeah, that bites.
How about just not make a fucking dorm that has that? All females.
Sounds like it's worse than the hazing that they might go through to join the dorm. And it makes me glad I didn't join college. Like, I didn't like, go to university. I went there, for a week and then quit. But I'm glad I didn't go to college like that.
Peace. I'm gonna live that Intel life.
You're gonna live that Intel life?
Yeah, you need some Intel for Intel, and you don't need to go to Intel, but I guess you should Intel.
Don't go down to Rape Shore. There you go.
Yeah, I know. Oh, so sad.
Well, like, woods are the classic, like, Dateline NBC story. It's like, oh, there was some woods and a lake. Of course.
Of course there was. Of course.
I hear about more than that than a desert.
I know. Of course there's gonna be vegetation. Of course there is. I don't know. It's just...
Well, we can go over our celebrity dicks. Who's yours? You can describe him.
Well, okay, so I'll describe him. He is part of my favorite football team.
Oh, crap. Is it Mike Ditka?
No.
Okay. I'm like, I don't know.
God, that would have been good.
He seems a little rapey. Maybe he's not.
Wait till you hear this guy's name.
Can you describe him more? I need more. Give some stuff away if you want.
He's black.
Oh, of course.
He plays for the my favorite football team, Green Bay Packers. What's up?
I still don't know who it is.
He's their safety, essentially. That's like a position.
I'm going to look up something here. Is it Richard Bowen? Is that a football player?
I don't know who that is, but that just sounds like a really annoying rich white dad that tells his daughter she can't date Indians.
I may have just named somebody on my Facebook page. So that's my friend. No, actually, that's not who that is. So anything else you can give away? Does he have sponsored by a company or?
I don't think he is. I don't know actually. But okay, let's see. There's some. Technically his first name is Hashan Trayshawn, but his name that he goes by on his, oh my god, it kills me.
I still have no idea who it is. You have to give away way more than that because I don't know.
Okay, his last name might be.
Is it Rogers?
No. I would like to see that dick though. Actually, I would like to just use it. But his last name is this is gonna full on give it away. His last name is Clinton-Dix.
Oh, that's his last name is Clinton-Dix?
Yeah.
Oh, you can give away his first name. I mean, it doesn't matter. All right.
So
his name is Ha Ha Clinton-Dix?
Yeah.
His first name is Ha Ha? I never would have gotten that, girl.
Isn't that so funny though? Like, he's literally his name really is Clinton-Dix, but his name is like Hashan Trayshawn, but he goes by Ha Ha. So it's Ha Ha Clinton-Dix.
Is he a Wayans brother?
Totally. He probably secretly is though, because that name and the way he looks, like. It's just really funny when the commentator's like, haha, Clinton-Dix. And you're like,
that's a cool name.
It's kind of funny. It's kind of like.
I'm glad his last name isn't haha, small dicks.
Oh my god. It's like something, what's his face would do? Ocho Cinco, what's his name? The Cincinnati Bengals dude. Well, his name is Ocho Cinco. He went by Ocho
I used to be up on the sports. I'm not up on the sports.
It's okay. There's one guy who named himself Meta World Peace.
Willopeace?
Meta World Peace.
Oh, so that's terrible? Is it world peace?
It's just weird. Like, I don't know. Do you not think it's weird?
So it's Meta World Peace.
It's Meta World Peace, yeah.
Okay. Well, that's kind of pretty. It's like flowers and then peace. So that's cool.
Yeah, but still, you're a basketball player. Like, what the poop?
Okay, so mine, you have to guess it. It's history. It's historical. That's the preface.
Charles Dickinson?
Oh, I could have done him. No. Oh, you know what? And there is a girl I could put on this podcast. Don't say it, but there's a girl I could put on this podcast and I forgot. I'll do that for next time. You know what I'm thinking of? Okay.
I think so, yeah.
So he invented.
Yeah. I know who you're thinking of. It just hit me.
Don't say it. I'll do it for the next podcast.
Yeah.
And everyone listening, shut your face. Don't say the woman's name. The woman who has a dick last name. So he crafted the Treaty of Versailles, 14 points. One of the last points being to join the League of Nations to prevent world wars, but no one really joined. The U.S. didn't join, so World War II started after his presidency. He was a president like before or during World War I.
Before or during World War I, wasn't that World War I was what's his name? The guy in the crap! It's at the top of my tongue. I'm watching The Crown right now, and they totally talk about it.
Oh, shoot. Well, let me give you some more facts. Think of him. He wore the pince-nez glasses where it has like a big hump in the middle of the glasses, like the bridge of the nose is like a big... the bridge of the nose on the glasses.
Alexander Hamilton!
That's not a dick name.
I know.
So I guess that's called a pince-nez glasses. It's a French term. I just learned that.
I have to Google this dude.
He made uneducated, this doesn't give it away, but he made the uneducated people in the U.S. understand him easily. He didn't talk down to anybody.
Oh, men need to hear that these days. Men think they're so much better than us.
That's good to hear. So he established the 8-hour workday and workman's comp. He invented workman's comp. And then he invented the Federal Reserve. So if you want to Google something, that's what you can Google. He he was like the first president to address Congress in person, and then he did it 25 more times.
What?
And his second wife, Edith Wilson, was the first woman to have a driver's license in the Washington, D.C. area. He didn't help, like, Washington, D.C.
Wait, President?
It was segregated.
President Woodrow Wilson.
Yeah.
Because you said Wilson, I was like, damn, who could it be? Who could it be? And then I looked on here, and then it said Wilson, and then I saw the first letter, and I was like, Woodrow! Because now I remember from The Crown, they were talking about that, and the way they said it was really weird. But dang, did Woodrow get some wood?
I hope he's not, I mean, I don't think he was gay, but.
But he sounds like a really nice dude.
Yeah, and then I was looking at some YouTube comments, and they're saying he's the worst president ever. And I'm like, all right, you say that about Jimmy Carter.
You so also, were alive then?
Yeah, really. Were you around then, sir, YouTube troll?
Exactly.
So let's talk about how we met.
Oh, shit. How you met
How
Woodrow
did we
Wilson?
meet?
We met at an Intel conference.
You and Woodrow?
Yeah. You didn't know?
Cool.
We were telling about Intel. Peace out, A-Town in Atlanta.
Did he keep Intel segregated? Because that's what he did to the government. He kind of kept it segregated. He institutionalized it. Anyway.
Damn.
That's besides the point.
That's history vomit right there.
That's what?
History vomit right there.
Yeah. So we met at an improv class from Second City.
Keith Reay, shout out.
Keith Reay, shout out. I still follow him on Instagram, I think. Maybe I don't. I forget.
I definitely follow him on Facebook.
Yeah. I met you and I was like, let's start an improv troupe because I could tell that you were, you know how you're in a class with an improv class, an introduction class that's like 4 hours and you can tell who's into the improv and who's not?
Yeah.
Who's just kind of there and they're not going to do it again, but they're an actor, but they're just not going to do improv again.
Yeah.
Like, I like acting.
I came to check out this thing.
And pay, $100.
Oh my God, yeah.
But like, when we were there, me, you, and Samantha Cade,
yes.
I was just like, let me start an improv troupe with you guys. And we did, but it was just hard to meet up because we live like 50 miles away from each other.
I know.
Yeah.
But legitimately 50 miles.
Yeah. But you're just so fun. And then I just did improv with other people after that. I started my own troupe.
That's so sad. I wish we could have like done more of that because I truly love improv and like my new job requires a lot of it. And like everyone at work calls me the smart talker because I'm really good at it. I've only been there for 2 weeks. And the boss calls me the smart talker. Yeah. She's like, yeah, you got this. I was like, well, I kind of do improv a lot. But
what made you get into improv? Like, when did you get into it? Tell me, like, what got you?
Gosh, I did a lot of acting growing up, but I think what like really did it was an official acting class in college, my freshman year. We played this game, which I just love, and I feel like we should do this game, like videotape ourselves doing this game. But like, there's 4 seats, like 2 in the front, 2 in the back, like a car.
Okay.
And you
classic car scene. Yep.
Classic car scene. So there's a line. So like each person, like after 30 seconds or 40 seconds, like when you're in the driver's seat, when you're in the driver's scene, you pick the character, you pick your accent, you pick the story, and everyone in the car has to go with it. And then you get your 30 seconds, move to the passenger seat, and then someone new in line comes in the driver's seat. So it was during that time, that day, we did two different games. So that was the first game, and like I had this whole thing. I was like an Indian driver with an accent, and this girl, and like of course I was like, oh, these white people have never heard the Indian accent. I'll just go with that. It's something different, but it's totally like something that I'm good at. And everyone died laughing. Like it was just so much fun. And then the second one we did was where you and your scene partner, so we were assigned scene partners, and I still remember this girl to this day. She's kind of cool. Alexis Fontana. And we were scene partners, and you would be in a scene, and like, so you just like would talk about anything. You just improv'd, and we were like you're given like a prop. So she was like, oh, Shiriji, welcome to my house, come sit on my couch. And I'm like, sit on your couch? Like, didn't you have a guy over not too long ago and you don't have a bed? Like, where did you guys do it? I don't know if I want to sit there. And, like, that was it. And we, like, added more stuff and it was funny. And then we sat back down and another group of people, like, another group went up. And they did something where the guy was like, yeah, I went on a date last night with this girl and she didn't have a bed. She had only a couch. And then our teacher was like, this is hilarious. So he had me and Alexis go back up. And I was like, did he by any chance have a Superman tattoo? Like, I think I know who he is because I've heard of a guy like this because we were like describing the guy. And it was just so funny and everyone was enjoying it. But it was like total improv turned into a story. And then my teacher after class was like, he was like, hey, you should really think about joining the theater program here. Also, don't join it. And I'm like, why?
Okay.
He said, yeah, I know. He was like, don't ever take another class in your life. It'll change you. You have a lot of good raw talent. And I was like, thank you. No one's ever said that to me before. But I never understood it. Like, I grew up in a really, like, conservative family where no one ever compliments you. So to be, like, complimented my freshman year, first semester about something that I was passionate about was just like a whole new world for me. Like I would get A's and I got a full ride to U of A and like I didn't really I didn't really get like my parents were like, good, now literally this is what happened. Oh, I got a full ride to U of A and my mom was like, good, now withdraw your application to Wisconsin and everywhere else. It wasn't like, congratulations babe, you did it. It was like, okay, good, withdraw everything, get your thing started, what's next, you have to do dorming. And I was like, okay. No celebrating. I remember it too, because I was like in our prayer room and I opened it and I was like low-key really sad. I actually have my paper up in my room, my acceptance letter, but what else?
So you didn't go?
Oh, I went to U of A. I have a bachelor's in microbiology.
Oh, that's what wow.
But I took a lot of art classes while I was there. I took like European film class. I took a Latin American film class, which was awesome. All of it was awesome. I took these acting classes. And that's when that was that acting class that I realized improv is so much fun because I think this was my thought process was, I think I'm funny. And I was like, I guess I should try this. And then I just started doing a lot of my own stuff. And we had an improv troupe there, but I was too scared to join. They were called the Charles Darwin improv troupe, and they were so funny. And I was that person who was like, oh guys, let's go sit in the cellar to go eat, even though I can't eat any of the food there because it's all meat. It's like low-key, I just want to sit there and watch Charles Darwin. It's called the Charles Darwin Experience.
I've heard of them, I think.
They're good, and they're fun to watch, and I was just like, that was my excuse. Because everyone wanted to, have cellar food, and I just wanted to sit there on Wednesday nights and watch this Charles Darwin Experience. I'm such a loser.
That's how it is. I don't want to do anything except watch comedy usually, or go somewhere, or be by myself. If I'm going to go out, I don't really go to movies or anything, I just, either stay in and contemplate life, or listen to an audiobook, or watch YouTube or Netflix, or go watch comedy, and that's all I care about. Just those things.
Fun. It's cool seeing how differences and you can be made, and how you can do a lot with just performance.
Yeah. I love there's a group called at Torch Theater. I think it's Unicorn Warpath, and then another one. Have you heard of them?
No, but that's an awesome name.
And then there was another one that sang that I liked, but I don't think they do it anymore. They had a guitar and they would sing.
No way.
They do a scene and then sing a song about what they just did.
Dude, that's kind of smart.
And there's another one I like, and I forgot their name. I want to give them a shout out, but a friend named Dan Thompson is in it sometimes.
Shout out to Dan Thompson.
Yeah. There's other, I think Mindy Keeling might be in it sometimes.
Oh.
I forgot their name. Oh no.
Was she also in the improv class?
Huh?
Was Mindy also in the improv class?
No, she wasn't in our class. She was in the Torch classes, but not the class at Second
Did she come
City.
to there were 2 improv classes.
For what?
with Keith Ray. There were 2 sessions.
Oh, I went to one, so I don't know.
She might have been in the second one.
Oh, so maybe she was in another one.
Because I think I remember meeting her. Because when we were like, if you worked with Duane, you got like a massive discount. We paid like $20 for it.
Yeah, I still think I paid like $75 for it though.
Yeah, I don't know. I think you had to be like in his advanced actors class.
Oh, maybe that's it. Yeah, I wasn't. Yeah, Duane is cool.
He's
he's still
in France right now.
Still doing classes?
Yeah,
he's in France right now.
So this is his 10th year. He works at a conservatory. Okay, you guys, if you could like ever Google this conservatory, it is literally the exact copy of the X-Men house.
Does it have a forest behind it?
Yeah.
And a rape walk area?
Rape Shore Drive.
Is Duane Daniels in trouble?
Okay, you know what? There are some comments I just can't. Can we just can't talk about this? I'm just kidding.
Wait, what?
I said I can't talk about this, but I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Okay.
No, he's not. So, this is his 10th year teaching at the conservatory, and apparently, like, I mean, it's expensive, but it's really cool. So basically, kids go there and spend an entire summer just doing, like, learning about filmmaking, learning about acting, learning about improv, and he spends, like, a month there, and then he just hangs out in freaking Paris in South France. Or not in Paris, in South France.
You're what?
He hangs out in South France.
Like in Nice?
Bro, I don't know, man. Some nice place. I've seen pictures. That's about it.
So Duane was in, he was in Veronica Mars, the movie, right?
And the TV show. He was in the show.
He was in both? Yeah. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah.
He's really cool.
He is. He's been
Look him up, guys.
Look him up. He's trying to get Kristen Bell to come down here and do a workshop.
Cool. Oh, that'd be cool.
That's been like something he's been trying to do for the past 4 or 5 years. But like Kristen Bell has been getting more and more famous, which I love her, and she deserves it.
She's super famous. Not more and more famous. She is famous.
She is famous, but like I guess I just like see her as the girl on Veronica Mars. So I always get really shocked.
I never watched it.
Oh my god. So I watched it like crazy, and then when I like met Duane, I was like, oh my god.
He's so nice. Yeah, I didn't even know he was in there. I just was like, people said that, and I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah, that's how Kristen Bell got her start.
Oh, I know she was on that show. I didn't watch it, so I don't think of her as that show.
Yeah, I just think of her as like that girl that wasn't that famous. And now she's like everything, and I love
Dax
her.
Shepard is her husband, and they seem really cute together.
I know, and she was in Frozen, and she like co-hosts for Ellen and Jimmy Kimmel. Like, oh my god, she
did? Cool.
Yeah, she does the whole mom-splaining on Ellen, and she's great.
She seems cool. So what else can we talk about? Let's see.
Well, definitely. Let's see. Did you talk about your the last time we hung out?
Last time we hung out
at Levi's.
Oh yeah, I was gonna talk about that. The film. Yeah, we hung out, and you were just there.
Yeah.
And
as I am.
And I was like, I hadn't seen you in a while. Like I haven't seen you in 2 or 3 years, probably in person. So
yeah.
Right. So I saw you there, and
besides that audition, when I was at that building.
Oh. Yeah, that audition for Arizona Lottery?
Yeah.
How'd that go for you?
I thought I did really amazing, and I was surprised I didn't get it, and I think I didn't get it because I wasn't white. Just kidding. I really don't know.
I thought I did good, and then like there's this part where like at the end, like they're laughing, or kind of laughing, but the one of them, like my friend Michael Margettis, he's an improviser, and his friend was there as one of the casting people, and I was like, oh, I know you, cool. And then the other 2 I didn't know. And, like, I thought I did good. I was doing probably more of a character, and then they wanted me to read as myself, and I don't even know who I am.
Stop.
So I probably, when they were like, can you read this as yourself now? I was probably just bummed out sounding. I probably just sounded like, okay. And did the scene, like, bummed out because I didn't know, like...
Oh, stop.
I don't know how to be myself, because myself is kind of, like, boring... But I feel like I'm a character as well when I'm myself, so I don't know.
I mean, I like you. I don't think you're boring. But
Okay, that's good.
you're like, okay, 1 point.
Okay, cool.
1 point to Gryffindor.
What's been the weirdest audition for you, or like what's the most awkward audition?
Mm. Ooh, I'm like trying to go through all these auditions in my heads. Heads. I feel like there has been an awkward one, but I just like can't think of it.
Or your best one, or like the most fun, or
I honestly, I mean, I just can only think of this most recent one. Oh, I think the most awkward, not awkward, but like weird one was, so David Gunn was running auditions for, I don't think it was for his web series Deadbeats. It was the one before that. And I had, oh, I remember it now. Okay, so I had just done one of those like those, what do you call it? Those running things where you like run for charity or whatever.
a
And
race.
yeah. Oops. Yeah, that. So I had like just done like it was, I don't think it was 5K. I think it was actually like a lot more than that. Did I have
like a whole marathon.
Yeah, basically.
20
I was really
kilometers.
exhausted essentially afterwards, and I showed up like
20 meters.
20 meters. That's like nothing.
Oh, is it? Okay, great. Kilometers, right? Okay, that's a marathon?
Yo, she needs an intel boy to put some intel on kilometers in her head.
Put some intel in me.
Ooh, boom. People are really wasted by now, the amount of times we said intel. But yeah, so I showed up and I was like really, really tired. Like I had already gone through my runner's high, and then I arrived here at Duane's studio where they were holding the auditions, and I like knew everyone obviously because it was Sandy, it was Duane. The only person I didn't know.
Sandy Kim. She's been my therapist. She's great.
Yeah, there you go.
And my acting coach.
Yeah, Sandy Kim, right there. So it was her, and then David Gunn, who I was just meeting for the first time, and then I went into this audition and I was just like so out of it. Like I had just hit my runner's high. I was done. And so I was like basically ready to pass out. And I was supposed to do this like scene with a guy where I had to be slightly romantic. And I just like couldn't. Like I couldn't even like face sitting next to him. And it was so awkward. And then the audition like just felt weird. And I didn't get it. And I knew I wasn't going to get it because I felt so ill prepared. And I didn't care for some reason. But then David Gunn like told me how he was like, I think you did really good, and like I actually have thought of stuff that I want to do with you. And yeah, 5 years later, and we haven't done anything. I don't know if he like gave up.
They always say that. I had like a GoDaddy. No, I had a Infusionsoft audition, and they thought it was a great audition, but they couldn't find a place for me. So they're like, we'll keep in touch. And I don't know. I mean, yeah, usually nothing really comes of that. Sometimes, though.
No, but then
like,
David Gunn was like, I want to do a series with you.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, this sounds promising. And then he actually called me to do a small part in one of his web series. And then he was like, I really want to do something with you. And I was like, yeah. And he propositioned this idea of a TV show. And I thought it was really amazing, and then I've never heard from him. And like, I wonder if he's just like kind of doesn't want to do stuff anymore. And
maybe, or he's like every guy who tries to date, like a guy who tries to date you or women. It's like they're like, I want to hang out with you, I do, or whatever. I want to date you, and then they just never do.
Oh my God! Please don't say that because I still want to work with David Gunn.
I'm sorry.
I still want to be like hopeful. I still want to because he's fun to work with. But yeah, I totally get it. It's like I had a guy once.
I don't know. I'm just making a comparison.
No, I hear you. It's like when guys are like, we can still be friends. And I'm like, no, I already deleted your number.
Oh, I don't have guys telling me that. I'm sorry.
Oh, I guess I'm just surrounded by assholes, fuckboys.
I just I'll delete people. I'm like, you're a waste of time. I don't know. I can just read people really quickly, and I'm like, all right, no.
I'm the same way, yeah, and that's why
okay.
Most recently the guy that I'm trying to talk to right now, I haven't even added his phone number into my phone. We've been talking for a while, and I'm like, I just don't find you worthy, sire.
Yeah, it's like, do I want to date you? I don't know. Probably not.
No, I'm preoccupied.
I'm like, you seem kind of flaky.
Yeah, there's so many more fuckboys out there.
I'm kind of flaky too, but like not. I mean, sort of.
I'm like all ready. Like I'm so ready for something real, and I'm ready to like put my 3,000,000% in there.
3,000,000%?
That's the biggest number in the world.
What?
Yeah, you didn't
I
know?
thought it was a trillion.
No.
Infinity?
No, it's 3,000,000.
Okay. Oh, you're just trying to make your number like the best number.
Oh, April, where are you?
I need some sugar.
You're very un-April right now. What is wrong with you? We would have made like 10,000,000 jokes by now.
I know. I usually make a ton of jokes by now.
Maybe this is.
I need a boba tea. I'm gonna put on a credit card. That's what I'm gonna do.
Oh man, ain't nobody got money for that right now.
Okay. Yeah. Right. I don't know. I should go see my dad. I'm gonna make him a card out of tissue paper, and it has flowers on the front, and just give it to him. Like, Dad, I don't have money, but I sold the steamer you bought me so I could eat. I'm so sorry you told me not to sell it, but I also told you parents, Mom and Dad, not to buy me shit anymore because I will sell it to pay rent.
Aww.
I'm not a druggie. I don't do drugs. I just need to eat, and I sell stuff.
Oh my God. Your parents need to like buy a property and then you just live in it.
As long as it's in California or New York, I'm good.
There you go.
It could be the tiniest plot of land in the middle of a Target parking lot. That could be.
You're like, these like tourists come in from Australia. Where are we? What is that? Wait, I think that's British.
G'day, mate. Where are we?
Yes.
Throw it on the barbie. I don't know.
It's April. April's plot of land. Like, what the fuck?
April's got some land here. Yep, I watch a lot of Flight of the Conchords, so like I know New Zealand accent pretty well. It's like, oh, okay.
My Siri is Australian, so.
You're learning from her? That's a good way to learn.
It's him, actually. It's a him.
Him?
And I make him say, like, I'll be like, hey, Siri, can you text April saying, I love you, baby? Just so he says, I love you, baby, with the Australian accent. How pathetic am I?
How does he say it? Can you do an impression of him?
He's like, I'll be like, hey, Siri, can you send a text to April? And he'll be like, which April? And I'll be like, April W. And then he'll be like, okay. And then I have to say my words. So I'll be like, say, I love you, baby. And then it'll be like, sending, I love you. I don't even know how. Hey, Siri.
You sound like your Siri sounds like it's from Africa.
Wakanda forever.
Your Siri is from Black Panther.
Yo, no big deal. Yo, so I had like.
Yeah, he's like from like Kenya or something. I don't know.
Dude, I was at work, and one of my first patients lived in Wakanda, Illinois. And I turned it around and I was like, Wakanda forever to my coworker. And he's like, what? And I'm like,
wait, I know, so everyone listening, we're doing this remotely. What, my sound cut out. What did you say? Say that all again. About Illinois?
Yeah. So this patient was from Wakanda, Illinois. And I got really excited. So I like turned around and went like this. And
with the symbol, you're crossing your arms.
I'm crossing my arms and I'm doing the Wakanda forever symbol. And I turn around and like my coworker just like, what the F face? And I'm like, literally was frozen. I was like, how the F do you not know? You ignorant fool.
Yeah.
It's the biggest
I haven't even seen it and I know.
Wow, see? People, learn from April here. Learn. But yeah.
I just want to know things. Some people don't want to know things.
Why don't people want to know things? I feel like learning is so important. It's a huge part of life.
It is so important. Otherwise you die.
Exactly.
Like, my relatives lived to be like 100 or older, and like when I was younger, I was like, I want to live to be 100. But now that I'm getting older, I'm like, I don't know if I want to live that long.
I know. My roommate, she used to always say, she's like, I want to die when I'm 69 years old to the song Push It while having sex. And I was like, I love you.
That's the best thing I've heard today.
I know. Isn't that awesome? She's about to have a baby, so love you, PK. Mama Grizz. She's my Mama Grizz. We used to have we used to throw parties every Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. If you don't believe me, I mean, I don't know what to tell you.
You got really close to the screen just now.
I know. I'm like, bitch, if you don't believe me, but it's for real.
Bet if you don't believe me.
You ought to go back in time in 50 years when we do have time machines. Okay, it just went weird. That just went weird. But yeah, we used to throw all these parties, and so we called ourselves the brothel house. And so we we were Mama Grizzly's. We were actually Mama Grizzly's house, brothel of house, or house of brothel, and she was Mama Grizzly. I was hot mess because it's typical, and my other roommate was wet lips because she always like made out with a ton of guys. And so to this day, like, the names are like that in my phone. But yeah, Mama Grizzly's about to have a baby. A baby.
Oh, wow. Congratulations. Yeah. It sounds like you guys lived in New Orleans, no?
No, we lived in Tucson, bro.
Wow.
And we wanted, like, a TV show called Tucson Shore. And
there's no shore.
Oh, my God. We, like, made it such a big deal because, like, we threw a huge Jersey Shore party, and obviously I was Snooki because of Hot Mess, and Mama Grizzly was Sammy, and I'd never watched the TV show, but I just know the characters. And then Wet Lips was whoever the other chick is. Jenny? I don't know, but
I don't watch the show, so
I don't watch it either, and I already forgot, but it's some girl named Jen. I just remember the pictures, so it was a good time.
That sounds fun.
Tucson Shore.
Do you like the Kardashian show and stuff like that?
Yes, I do. Don't judge me.
I'm not. I'm just well, I am, but I'm going to tell you I'm not.
No.
I still think we should be friends. It's okay.
Yay.
Yeah, so you seem like someone who'd be into that.
Totally love it.
Just based on your hair for some reason.
Cuz my hair is up in a bun right now.
Yeah, like a very Kardashian bun right now.
No big deal. I should be a Kardashian.
And you're wearing like velour. You're wearing your sleep shirt. I know it's your sleep shirt because we did FaceTime like 3 hours before the podcast. I tell by your because we FaceTimed each other and we were both sleeping.
we were both like.
I'm like I just stay in bed till 12 or 2 p.m. like even if I'm awake. And you FaceTime me. You're like, what's this podcast about? Because we're just trying to make sure we're prepared and like how we're gonna do this. And like we FaceTime. We're both like laying on our pillows. And, like I'm like naked under a blanket, but you have your top on. It's made of like what? Satin?
You know what? Possibly in velvet. Okay.
It's very set. 90s velvet. Is it? That's cute.
I love it.
I'm all just like not wearing anything. I'm just wearing underwear. But for everyone listening,
I would be wearing nothing, but I live at home, so my mom.
You're right. I live by myself.
Yeah, you live the life. My mom walked in and she was like, "Why aren't you wearing shorts?" And I'm like, at least I'm wearing underwear because this would not be happening if I was at home, like my own place.
I would be wearing. I have like teddy bear like satin PJs, but you know it's a little too warm for that. So
Aww.
Yeah.
You gotta get the velvet. The velvet is kind of the shit, if I might say, and it's my favorite color. That's like why I bought it. The set. I was like, all right, I'll drop like $40 to buy this.
Purple pearl.
Yeah, I love this. Like everything is this color in my life. Like I would show you a bunch of stuff, but I guess everyone listening wouldn't know, but just imagine.
You have a dream catcher that's broken behind you. I don't know what's the broken part.
So the broken part is like right it's on this side. So it's like the right side. Do you notice how the dream catcher is on a naked man? Naked fireman. A shirtless fireman.
I think you got to put the poster in front of the dream catcher to catch it. You don't put it behind it.
That's how I can catch my beautiful man. That is a Tucson firefighter. They send me my friend. I know because I was an EMT, so I know a lot of the firefighters and the EMTs down there. And so they send me a calendar and they all sign it.
So if he was on the Tucson shore, he would be the situation.
He would be Mike the situation. Yes, my girl. Yes.
Yeah, I don't even watch the show and I know.
Yes. He literally wrote on there. He's like, "Hey, Shiriji, look what you're missing out on in Tucson." And I'm like, "Damn. I know I'll miss it out."
So, what's next for you? What are you doing next? Like, what's your next YouTube besides the project or like the campaign? Um, what's like your next YouTube thing, or what are you working on?
Well, I am working, like I said, that
Comedy.
next campaign, which is going to involve some like t-shirts and stuff. But my next big thing is trying to do these collaboration videos with other YouTubers, and just like fun, silly stuff like that. I mean, coming up with ideas is not as hard as trying to get people to be in your videos. So I'm spending a lot of my off time emailing people and trying.
Do you want me in something? I'll be in something.
Can you please? Only if you like bring
Yeah.
your inner Beyonce and we do like a Bachelor episode.
Yeah, we can dance. I know a lot of Beyonce dances. I teach
I think
myself.
we should do that. I think we should just have you like come in on a Mommy and Me show episode and just be like, Mom, don't you want to be like Beyonce? I found someone who used to dance with her, was her backup dancer. And you could be like,
Yeah, and I
I
can just do
created
something.
Bachelor. I did. And you could be like
Yeah.
super intense.
And I'm like been ousted for some reason.
Yeah.
Like I've been let go from a sketch comedy troupe before, so I can just relive that and cry.
I'm so sorry. Why? Why did they do that? That's
I
ridiculous.
think it's because it's actually because I got a speeding ticket and I flipped out. It was my first speeding ticket. And I flipped out and I told them I'm going to be, I don't know, like the girl who runs the troupe really cares about people. But I think it was just, I was sad about it and for like maybe a week or two and she just had enough.
Aw.
Oh, you know what? I think it's because I didn't show up to the show like an hour before it started. That's probably what it was. It wasn't the ticket. It was, we had a show at like Tempe Arts Center. I didn't show up an hour before. I showed up like 30 minutes before we went on. And so she's like, nope.
Bye. Wow.
Yeah, but I think the ticket didn't help. I was actually trying to get like a sound guy home and then go back. So I ended up like speeding in a construction zone.
Oh my gosh.
And the good thing is when you get a speeding ticket the first time, you can take, the first time you get it, you can take like the class online and your ticket's less money, but you can take a class where it's like run by comedians online.
No
like
way.
It's a comedian traffic school. It's all comedy traffic school. It's so great.
Oh my god. That all makes me want
Yeah.
to get a ticket.
I know. I was glad I got a ticket. And then it kind of like reset everything. It was like I was getting better gas mileage after I took the comedy school or the traffic school. It just made me realize that the speed limit is there to help you like save gas. I didn't realize that.
I didn't know that.
And it's also there, so like the speed limit is also there, I think, so that if you're on the streets and you're driving, if you go the speed limit, you're going to hit the greens every time or something like that. And I didn't know that.
Oh my god, I didn't know that.
Isn't that cool? They time it based on the speed limit,
Intel.
the traffic lights.
That's some intel.
Yeah.
Literally though.
Yeah.
So I guess my next project, now that I think of it, the next big thing that I'm really trying to work on that's not at all related to any of my acting stuff, but more of another passion, which is Alzheimer's. Which coincidentally, Alzheimer's, their color, you know how like breast cancer, it's pink? Alzheimer's is purple. It's like all meant to be. So I'm a huge advocate for Alzheimer's. So I'm in the process of working on some campaigns to raise awareness for Alzheimer's. So yeah, that would be something to look out for in the next upcoming months. I don't really want to say anything yet, but I will admit that it will be kind of a big deal. So yeah, I guess I could say that I'm kind of working with Channel 3.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so people should definitely
That's awesome.
look out
Did
for
you,
Huh? What?
cutting out?
Oh no.
You've been cutting out for a while. So, like, anyone listening, like, I always fear, like, I'm not paying attention. So, if anyone listening thinks I'm not paying attention to what Shriji's saying, it's just
She's
because
really
it
not
keeps
paying
cutting out.
attention. She's really not paying attention.
I try my hardest.
But
My
yeah,
brain
no.
is distractible.
Oh my god, you're silly. But yeah, that's probably what's coming up. I mean, I've got my other campaign that's going to be... I've got 2 campaigns that are going to be dropping soon. More videos coming up. And some other videos. I'm going to start... I think the Mommy and Me is just going to be like, you know, a like 10 or 15 video series. And then we'll be on to the next subject. So definitely keep a lookout. Yeah, and you should definitely check out my newest Instagram post. It's called How Princesses Shit on Their Exes.
Oh, yay!
Yeah, so
Yay!
I didn't write a story about it, but I'm probably going to update it with a story, but the picture is like me squatting in a very sexy way. And then I'm like, in emojis, I'm like, how a princess shits on her, shats on her.
Have you had an ex-boyfriend cheat on you, or what's the worst an ex-boyfriend has done?
So much, but definitely the cheating. That was the most recent one. That's the one that combined with a bunch of other shit, which if you read my 31 Reasons Why, you can find out is the
Okay.
reason why I started 31 Reasons Why. Plus an amazing therapist. And to those listening out, girls and boys, no, I did not go to therapy because of my ex. There's other things in life that are crazy.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah. But no, you should definitely take a gander and read those stories. I think they really help. I mean, I read my own stories again just because sometimes I need like motivation, or I love actually reading other people's stories. Reading mine, I just read mine to train myself to like not get too attached again. You know how you like think of an
Yeah,
old
I know
story?
it's hard to like get attached to a guy. It's hard.
Not
Yeah,
even
you
that,
want
like
to
anything that happens in
sometimes.
your life. Like I want to be able to read an
Anything.
old sob story of mine and not get upset about it and not get into
Oh,
that rabbit hole. Just like you don't really, it's like you're more likely to get into that rabbit hole when you read your own story versus somebody else's.
what's weird is like I'm at the age where like I don't know. I'm not getting. I have a lot of blogs I've written or something where I talk about personal stuff, and I don't care anymore. It's weird.
Like
I don't
about
get
the,
involved in my own story.
yeah, and maybe that's like a growth.
I
Like,
don't know. I've just gotten past all the weird shit that's happened. I've just gotten past it. I don't know how. Eventually it happens, I guess.
well, writing is supposed to help a lot. My therapist said that writing is the biggest key to getting past stuff.
I don't know if I write enough.
We'll
I think
start
I used
writing
to write
more.
enough. I used to write a
AW.
lot.
Write more, AW. I've never called you AW, and when I say AW, I think of Actors Workhouse. Dwayne's Place.
Actors work.
Dwayne's Place, because he always was like,
Well, it's April and so it's AAW.
AAW.
I got called asswipe when I was younger with the AW, so I always think of it as asswipe.
Oh
You
my
know,
god,
so
I
I think
never
of.
thought of that. Kids are mean. I was just
Yeah.
called racist things in high school. I was called a Paki, which I found very insulting. By another Indian. Like, thanks, bitch.
So that's weird. All right. They're just offending themselves.
Yeah.
I got called April O'Neil, which is just terrible. Like I get to be an awesome reporter for like a town full of turtles that talk. Oh my god,
Oh
it's
my
terrible.
god, April
But
O'Neil.
it's funny if someone thinks they're offending me by calling me April O'Neil, and you know the way somebody says something, it can sound like it's offensive, but it's really a compliment. So.
Yeah, and it's also the way you take it, so. Or not take it.
I have a question for you. Like my big thing is impressions. Do you do any impressions? Can you do any right now?
Oh my god, I'm trying to think.
Just one. Just even one is fine.
I don't even know if I can do an impression right now of anyone. I mean, I know I can. I just like can't think of anyone right now. I feel like
I might use it at the beginning of the podcast because I always do an intro where there's an impression of some kind. Like,
oh my god, I can't think.
can you do an impression of Snooki?
Oh my god, I can't think of what she used to say. I have to think of what she used to say.
Can you do an impression of Amy Schumer?
She's always like she's always like this. And she's like, I don't even know. I can't think of what these people say. Like, why is Donald Trump the only thing that's coming up to my head? And it's like, huge. Everything's so huge.
I'll do that because I'm gonna use that as the intro. So say something for like please, like say something about please send dick pics, but in his voice. You can say whatever you want and then say you're listening to please send dick pics.
Hi, my name is Donald Trump. I can't even do it. I'm not even that good. I mean,
Can you just say you're listening to please send dick pics in his voice?
You're listening to the greatest, most amazing show of all time. Not possibly as big as mine, but just as big. Please, welcome, please send dick pics with April Walty.
That's great. I'm gonna use that. I wanted someone else to do it instead of me doing it, so that's why I wanted to do that.
I could have just done an Indian accent for you.
Oh, you're right. Okay, well maybe I'll have you record that separate. I might use that or the Indian accent at the beginning of the podcast.
For sure.
So what's your YouTube and Instagram one more time?
All right, my Instagram is JUSTSHREEEEJ, 4 E's. And then my YouTube is Shriji90. This happens to be with only 2 E's, SHREEJI 90. Hit me up, y'all. Come check it out. I'll definitely, when you come check me out, mention that you heard me on here, and that'll be cool.
You'll get a discount.
You'll get a discount for the t-shirts I'm about to drop in 2 months. Yeah, that's my next campaign.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Well, we got to get boba tea again sometime. I'm so sorry we didn't meet up today.
I know. It was kind of random. It was my first day off in 6 days, but I'm going to be working 6 days in a row.
Jesus.
I'm working overtime. Yeah, gonna make that money.
Jesus.
I know. Jazz-ass.
I need a job. Anyone listening, I need a job.
She
I
needs a
prefer
job,
in
yo.
comedy, but I need
She'll
a
work
job.
at Intel, yo. She'll work at Intel. She'll do
Intel.
comedy at Intel.
Eh.
You could do comedy at Intel.
It's cutting out. Oh no.
Oh no. I was saying you could do comedy at Intel. You could be like their lunchtime
I could, yeah.
entertainment.
That's a corporate gig. There's gig salad I could go on for that.
It's so real. Corporate stuff is so real. I technically work for a corporate, and shit like that is so real. Where we're just random stuff like that, where they do.
I had an offer for something like that, and they wanted me to do it for free. They're like, "We love you. We've seen your videos. Can you come to this community college event or just an event for the staff? Can you come and do that for free? And then we'll see if we want to pay you." And I'm like, "No, you already said I'm awesome. I'm not gonna."
And you are. You're really good. You should be.
If they want me, don't tell me you've seen my videos and that you just have me do it.
Gather up some money. Go sell your steamer.
Yeah,
Come on,
right.
people.
The lady, you mean the people at the college sell their steamers?
Yeah. Sell your steamers. I can't even talk. Sell your steamers, people, so you can get April on your show.
Okay, that's all you gotta do. If you want me on your show, sell your steamer and give me the $20 that you got for it.
Yeah. She needs 10 of those.
So, I just want to mention I have a show coming up on July 13th. I know it's still a month away, but just so people...
Just so if anyone wants to book their plane ticket, Southwest might be having it right now.
Yeah, it's at Can's Deli. It's cunts being cunts talking about cunts.
Hey!
In Tucson in July 13th at night somewhere. So I'll just start mentioning it every episode in case anyone wants to go, I guess. I think I'm mentioning it too soon here, but I feel like I'm not.
No, okay. I think it's definitely the right time. I'd definitely like to come. I think I should be in town to be able to drive.
Do you want to carpool there? We could carpool there if you want.
For real. I went to school there, so I love Tucson. I always like to go.
Oh, U of A, of course, yeah.
Yeah, my best friend from Tucson is coming up right now, so I'm going to see her in a little bit. I didn't even know that. I'm taking a nap.
Well, hope you have fun. Then.
Thank you for
thanks for being on. Thanks for being on. I know we're talking over each other. Probably this whole podcast. I hope it turns out good.
It's gonna be fun.
And you're still your phone is still recording?
Yeah, my phone's still recording, and I've been saying random stuff here that you don't even know about. So you're in
I don't, because it keeps cutting out, and you might be saying random stuff. Yeah.
Oh my god, no! But thank you so much for having me on. I really appreciate it, and I think it's kind of awesome, and I think it's great that you're doing a podcast. I have a friend who does a podcast, and it's really cool. Podcasts are, I don't think people realize. Podcasts, y'all, podcasts. So, yeah, as Donald Trump said, please go say. I can't do it. I fucking can't do it. I can't. It's okay. I don't really want to do him either, if you know what I mean.
I don't want to do anything related to him.
But thank you very much for having me on this Sunday, Father's Day. To all the fathers out there, we love you, we respect you. Don't forget, you only donated the sperm, and the wife went through all 9 months, so respect her more.
That's what she said, guys. So, So yeah, thanks for being on. And our email is pleasesendddickpics@gmail.com. And remember to
Please send dick
please
pics.
send dick pics. It's delayed. I'm sorry. It's slightly delayed. It just.
It's okay.
Okay. Thank you. I love you.
Thank you.